Hello everyone, for OneWrestling.com, this is Bill Apter, and welcome to a special video edition of Apter's Alley. Hey, did you ever find a book that you couldn't put down? Well, I found that book. The book is called the Solie Chronicles, and it's the story, the amazing story of the career of the late, great Dean of Wrestling broadcasters, the Walter Cronkite of pro wrestling. I'm talking about Gordon Solie, my friend Gordon Solie. The book, lovingly written by Robert Allen, his son-in-law, also by Gordon's daughter, Pamela Allen, and wrestling historian Scott Teal, takes you on a journey from Gordon's early days in stock car racing as a broadcaster, all the way through Florida wrestling and Georgia wrestling, all the way to the end of his career. And all the great stories and characters that Gordon came in contact with, people like Eddie Graham, the Briscoes, the Milk and Dream Dusty Rose. You knew I'd get that imitation in. Anyway, it's a wonderful book, and I'm actually 3/4 of the way through with it, and I keep going back and reading it over and over again. Back in the mid-'80s, I was fortunate enough to be co-host with Gordon Solie on pro wrestling's very first videotape, commercial videotape, Lords of the Rings. And a lot of you fans come up to me at wrestling conventions and tell me how much you enjoyed and still enjoy watching that videotape. Gordon also used to bring me on Florida Championship Wrestling and Georgia Championship Wrestling to sit and broadcast with him. And I always wanted to be a broadcaster, and to sit with the, well, they call him the Dean, but I call him the God of Wrestling Broadcasters, was amazing. We took a few minutes and spoke with Robert Allen, one of the authors of this amazing book, Solie Chronicles, and asked him what the best part of doing this book was. Let's take our OneWrestling.com camera right now, and here's Robert Allen.
Hi, Bill Apter. This is Bob Allen from the foothills of northern Georgia. You asked me a question about what would be my favorite part of our new book, the Solie Chronicles, The Life and Times of Gordon Solie. I have to say it was doing over 65 interviews with those who knew Gordon the best. I started with stock car racing people like the Ruderman Racing family in Zephyrhills, Florida. They were there when Gordon was one of the pioneers of stock car racing on the Sun Coast in Florida. In the world of professional wrestling, I was able to interview leading broadcasters like Lance Russell, Jim Ross, and Mike Tenay, along with NWA World Champions Gene Kiniski, Ray Funk Jr., Harley Race, and media personnel like Mike Mooneyham, Alec Marbez, and the former editor of Pro Wrestling Illustrated. That would be you, Bill. For those people that grew up watching Gordon Solie on television and they want to read the interviews and Gordon's official biography, they can pick up a copy of the Solie Chronicles at crowbarpress.com. And thanks, Bill, for your interest in the Solie Chronicles.
Thank you, Robert Allen, or as Gordon might have said, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Allen, for those very loquacious words. It is the Solie Chronicles. You can get it at www.crowbarpress.com. Thanks, everyone, and I hope you enjoy the book. And when you do read it, shoot me an email at apter1wrestling@yahoo.com. Let me know your thoughts. Until next time, we're getting out of Apter's Alley right now, and I'll see you at the matches.